Your person has undergone a profound journey of healing and transformation since the two of you were last connected. This growth didn't come easily, it required them to confront parts of themselves they had long avoided. In the process, they've learned some hard lessons, one of the most significant being that not everyone deserves access to their innermost thoughts, especially when it comes to their future with you. They've realized that sharing plans prematurely, even with those they love and trust, can sometimes lead to interference, doubt, or misunderstanding. As a result, they've become more guarded and protective of their intentions with you, choosing silence over vulnerability for now. Despite the physical or emotional distance between you, your person has never truly disconnected. Secretly, they've been watching you closely, more closely than you might imagine. Through social media, mutual friends, or quiet observations, they've been keeping track of your life, your choices, and your growth. Every step you take, every move you make, feels like a thread they're following, trying to weave together a deeper understanding of who you've become. They're fascinated by you, inspired even, and they're searching for the right time and way to re-enter your life. In their effort to know you better, they've been subtly reaching out to mutual friends, asking about you, trying to learn more without drawing too much attention. They want to know what you're thinking, how you're feeling, and whether or not there's still a space for them in your heart. This quiet pursuit is born out of both longing and fear, longing for a second chance, and fear of rejection or finding out that too much time has passed. One thing is undeniable, your person is tired of being alone. They've been celibate, not just physically but emotionally, waiting and yearning for you. The desire they feel is not merely physical, it's deeply emotional and spiritual. They crave intimacy with you on every level, and this longing has been building for a long time. Though your union has been delayed for reasons perhaps beyond your control, they hold on to the belief that it is not denied. In their heart, the story between you two is far from over. After your separation, your person tried to move on. They encountered other people, some karmic, some fleeting, but none of them could compare to you. No matter how hard they tried, no one matched your energy, your frequency, your depth. With each new encounter, they found themselves reflecting on you even more. Your beauty, your authenticity, your presence, these qualities stood out in stark contrast to what they found in others. You became the silent benchmark against which they measured all future connections, and no one ever came close. It took time, but they have now come to a place of clarity. They are ready to stop running, stop hiding, and start choosing love, true love, with intention. They are choosing abundance, emotional honesty, and spiritual connection over fear and ego. For perhaps the first time in a long while, they are being completely honest with themselves. They see you not just as a lover or a partner, but as someone who was divinely sent into their life. This love, they now realize, is rare. It's sacred. It's not something that comes along often, and it's certainly not something to take for granted. There was a time when they were confused, perhaps even in denial. But the fog has lifted. They now understand that this connection is a gift from the divine, a blessing that was meant to awaken, challenge, and ultimately transform them. And like any true gift, it comes with a responsibility, to honor it, to nurture it, and to protect it. They know deep in their soul that if they don't value it, if they take it for granted or mishandle it again, the opportunity could slip away for good. With this newfound awareness comes a sense of urgency. Your person is no longer content to remain in the background, silently observing and yearning from afar. They are preparing themselves emotionally, mentally, and spiritually to come forward. They want to rebuild trust, to reconnect with authenticity, and to show you that they've changed. This time, they won't come with half-truths or indecision. They are preparing to show up fully, to speak from the heart, and to offer you a love that has been purified by time, experience, and soul-level awakening. Though things may still seem uncertain now, one thing is crystal clear: your person knows what they want, and that's you. They are no longer looking for substitutes, distractions, or temporary fixes. They are ready to walk the path of true love, no matter how long it takes or how much healing is still required. They believe that your souls were meant to find each other again, not by chance, but by divine design. And now that they see the truth, they're ready to choose you, with their whole heart. Thinking about you keeps me awake through the stillness of the night. I lie in bed, staring at the ceiling, flooded with memories of you, your voice, your laughter, the way you made me feel truly seen. Sleep escapes me because my mind is consumed by thoughts of you. Since you've been gone, nothing feels quite the same. The things that once brought me joy now seem dull and lifeless. I go through the motions of daily life, but there's an emptiness that lingers, an ache that never really goes away. It's as if a part of me is missing, and that part is you. Before you came into my life, I didn't even realize there was something missing. I was used to the routine, the silence, and the emotional distance I had built around myself. But when you arrived, everything changed. You lit up the dark corners of my soul with your presence. You brought warmth where there was once coldness, and laughter where there had been long silences. I had no idea what it felt like to genuinely connect with someone until I connected with you. You made me see parts of myself I didn't know existed, and you made me feel emotions I had long buried. There's something about you that's simply disarming. You have this incredible ability to make me melt with just a look or a few sincere words. You never tried to be impressive, you just were. In your presence, I felt safe enough to be vulnerable. I felt like I could let go of all the weight I had been carrying. The stress, the hurt, the fear, it all faded into the background whenever we talked. Our conversations weren't just words exchanged between two people, they were deep dives into emotions, dreams, fears, and truths. You listened like no one ever had, and you spoke with a softness that carried weight. Your words touched my heart in ways I can't fully explain. You're not just kind, you're humble. Not just open-minded, but genuinely curious about the world and the people in it. You carry a quiet strength, the kind that doesn't need to shout to be heard. You're emotionally strong, grounded, and thoughtful, and these qualities stood out to me from the very beginning. I admire that about you deeply. I've met many people in my life, but very few have left a mark on me the way you have. With you, everything felt honest. Real. There was no pretense, no game. Just two souls speaking in a language beyond words. And now, I miss you more than I can bear. Sometimes, I hate the feeling of missing you because it reminds me of just how far apart we are. I hate that I can't reach out and hold your hand, look into your eyes, or hear your voice in real time. There are so many things I want to say to you, so many thoughts and feelings bottled up inside me, waiting to be released. I wish I could tell you how I'm feeling right now, at this very moment. I wish I could tell you that I still carry you with me in everything I do. Even though life may take us in different directions, one thing remains unchanged: you will always be my soulmate. That word, soulmate, isn't something I use lightly. It means something deeper than just love. It means connection on a level that goes beyond physical presence or day-to-day contact. It means you understand parts of me that no one else does. It means no matter the distance, you remain a part of me. You live in the memories I revisit, in the songs that remind me of you, and in the quiet moments when I close my eyes and wish for you to be near. This connection we share still feels so real and pure, even in your absence. I can't explain it fully, but it hasn't faded with time, it's only grown stronger. And while I try to stay strong and keep moving forward, deep inside, there's a part of me that feels lost without you. It's like walking through life with a piece of my heart missing. There are days when the ache is more bearable, and others when it feels overwhelming. But through it all, the one constant is my love for you, and the impact you've had on my life. You've changed me, in the best and most profound ways. And even if we're not in each other's lives the way we once were, I will always hold on to what we shared. You will always have a place in my heart, and that place is sacred. It's where I keep all the beautiful moments, all the laughter, and all the love. It's where I return to when the world feels too heavy, because remembering you gives me a strange kind of peace, even in the pain. I don't know what the future holds, or whether our paths will cross again the way I hope they will. But I do know this: you were, and always will be, one of the most meaningful chapters of my life. And for that, I'll always be grateful. Sometimes in life, the things we stop searching for end up finding us in the most unexpected ways. This seems to be exactly what's unfolding within your current connection. Without actively chasing after love or resolution, something meaningful is making its way back into your life. Your partner is beginning to realize the depth of what you both once had, and what could still be salvaged. They've started to reflect more seriously on your relationship, recognizing the need to reevaluate the bond you share. In their heart, they feel that it's time for both of you to pause, reassess, and begin the process of truly understanding each other, not just on a surface level, but in a deeper, more vulnerable, and authentic way. Your partner is not taking this realization lightly. In fact, they are now fully committed to showing you their true self, stripped of pretense or pride. They no longer wish to hide behind the mask they once wore. They're beginning to understand that honesty and emotional transparency are what the relationship always needed. There is a strong, almost obsessive pull they feel towards you right now, so intense that it's starting to interfere with their day-to-day life. They find themselves unable to eat properly, sleep peacefully, or function normally because their mind is consumed by thoughts of you. Whether it's regret, longing, or hope, or perhaps a mixture of all three, it's clear that their emotions are overwhelming and persistent. They're clinging to the connection so tightly, holding on with everything they have, because the thought of losing you completely is too much for them to bear. It's as though they're afraid that if they loosen their grip even slightly, you might slip away forever, and they can't allow that to happen. Their fear of being forgotten or replaced has taken over, and now they are desperately trying to remain present in your mind and heart, even if only through emotional memory. Every night, before they close their eyes, they are haunted by the pain they caused you. The guilt and sorrow have finally caught up with them. In the quiet moments before sleep, when the world slows down and distractions fade, that's when the weight of their actions becomes unbearable. They cry, sometimes silently, sometimes not, because they know how deeply they hurt you. They cry because they see now just how wrong they were, how selfish or careless their choices had been. If they could go back and undo the pain, they would. But instead, they find themselves lying in bed, wishing you were there, wishing for just one more chance to hold you close, to feel your warmth, and to offer you the comfort they never truly gave you before. They dream of a future together, one that's free from games and full of safety, care, and mutual support. They want to build a life with you, one rooted in stability and trust. More than anything, they want to protect you, to be the one who lifts your burdens instead of adding to them. They want to be someone you can depend on, someone who provides not just materially, but emotionally and spiritually as well. This desire isn't fleeting, it's become a driving force behind their every thought. Yet, they also understand that your anger and disappointment are justified. You didn't become distant for no reason, you were drained, emotionally exhausted by the mind games and manipulations they subjected you to. They now see how dangerous their behavior was, how their toxic patterns and mental manipulation left you feeling depleted, anxious, and uncertain. They didn't just test your patience, they tested your love, your peace of mind, and your sense of self. That realization has hit them hard. Now, more than ever, they want to make amends. Not just through words, but through consistent, meaningful action. They want to earn back your trust, not demand it. They want to show you, over time, that they've grown, not perfectly, but sincerely. They know the road to healing won't be easy, and that your forgiveness, if offered, won't come quickly. But they are prepared to be patient. If it means regaining even a piece of what you once shared, they are willing to take the long road back to you. Deep down, they believe that this connection isn't over, that it was never meant to be temporary. They feel that your souls are still intertwined, despite the damage and distance. And as ironic as it may seem, now that they've stopped chasing love in all the wrong ways, they are discovering that true love was right in front of them all along, you.